So here we go. On the top right side, we're gonna have the purple. Oh. We're gonna have on the very top right, we're gonna have the purple Protoss and Zealot. And in the bottom left, we're gonna have the teal Zerg. It's Lobo. Now I don't know anything about these two players, but we're gonna see what they can do in the forefront with these builds. Okay, we're gonna see if the Protoss player Zealot is gonna go for a standard, either a Forge expand or go for a gateway early harass with Zealot, or we're gonna see even if the Zerg player is gonna go for some early harass for 11 hatch or even 11 pool. But we'll see where this early aggression comes from. So far, I believe I even chose the wrong slot to observe this. Oh boy, I put myself in a bad spot here to observe this, but either way. Sorry. I'm trying. I can't fix it. I'm trying. Anyways. So yeah, we're gonna go and get a normal pilot in the front of the base. Still it's starting to drone up for Lobo. I keep forgetting his name. Lobo. That's why I went into the wrong slot. Either way. And he's going for a Forge. Ooh, very, very interesting. Because we're gonna see. Wait. Okay. So he gets another drone. Okay, there you go. 2 drones. I was wondering where the other one was gonna come from. Drone going to be spawning out the bottom right. Scanning out the bottom right is going to be definitely the wrong choice, and it's going to definitely throw out this probe. Hopefully, going to see if he could go in and stir him up a little bit longer. Zealots are not going to be out for a long while. But we'll see if the Protoss player is going to go in and get a fast expansion first, or if it's going to be a gateway. So this is an interesting way of casting it, because I mean I have no idea what their money is or what their APM is or anything. So and their names are at the top right too. So I kind of put myself into a very interesting situation, but I do find it fun. It's going to be a little bit of a ooh, test my knowledge. All right, there you go. Easy cannon. No, wait. No hatch. Okay, there's the hatchery. And there's the spawning pool coming in. So he's gonna play safe, get a cannon, go for an expansion. I don't even believe he's gonna go for a gateway right away. I feel like he's just gonna go right for the expansion, but we'll see. Probe finally finds its way down to the bottom left. Gonna see that hatchery go off. And also notice the timing of the spawning pool, that it's kind of late. It's a little bit at the low side right now, but good harassment here by Lobo onto that probe. Next up, ooh, the Zealot, cancels the cannon, noticing the lateness of that spawning pool, goes right into the Nexus. Very big play here, and goes for the gateway to close off this spawning pool. Barely about to finish in the next 10 seconds or so, and this hatchery is also about to finish in the next 5 to 10 seconds as well, while the Nexus is underway. Getting the assimilator and another pylon as well. Extractor going to be playing for even late hatch play, or we'll see if the play. Oh, he is going to go for 3 hatch, so this might lead into a Hydra bust. If you guys don't know what the Hydra bust is, the Hydra bust is whenever you get 3 bases right away, try to get a fast economic advantage, go right into a Hydraless den, and then start going for mass Hydra, get Zealot Hydra range, or it depends on the what they want to do. Usually sometimes they get Hydra speed to get their units there faster, and others go range to just push up and just take on those cannons right away. Gonna get a bundle of Zerglings here. You get a pair of Zerglings to go and take out that probe, and if the probe could get taken out really quickly here, which is a big problem here, and gets cornered, then looks like Lobo will be able to continue to drone up and hide himself from the Protoss player. Zealot's going to be sending out another probe to make sure that the Lobo is going to be continuing to get more Zerglings. It's going to be a very scary situation for Zealot if he does not continue to scout out and see that he has another expansion going up at the 9 o'clock. Going right into later, rushing into Mute, it looks like. Well, Zealot is still just trying to get his other base up. Getting a Cybernetics core going, and there's still no level 1 upgrade going for attack on Zealot's side. First Zealot going to be coming out for for Zealot. Yeah, for Zealot. He's going to be trying to see if he could scout out any tech coming out. He's definitely going to scout out the lair, but is the lair going to be finished by the time he gets here? He's going to scout out the spire, or if it's going to be a fake into lurker play? That'd be very interesting to see. Getting a Stargate, of course, going to be going for... Oh, and a Citadel of Adun going for High Templar. This is going to be probably a Zealot mass with Archons and High Templar. This is becoming more common right now in the meta for Protoss players versus the PvZ, is that they go for more of a Zealot speed with Archons and High Templar. This is very strong because if the player is going for like a very Hydra Zergling build, heavy build, even with Mutas, if you have cannons in your base and you have those Archons, the Archons do so much splash damage and so much damage against those Mutalisks, even with the Corsairs on. And it looks like, yeah, this is definitely not even going to be range. This is going to be definitely weapons 1 for air units, while the Citadel of Adun goes up for the Templar's Archive coming up next. Trying to spawn out more Zerglings. The Zealot definitely spawned out some more Zerglings, wasting droning time for the Zerg player. Lobo is going to have a little bit more of an economic advantage. Oh, wow! I was not even paying attention. 2 kills on the Zealot, paying himself off. 10 health on that drone, so definitely a big save there. Ooh, and he does scout out the spire, so this is a big find. Wow, getting supply blocked here. Sending in, wow, a little bit of an overreaction, pulling back all those Zerglings whenever you could have had that, even protecting the front of the base. Sending in another Zealot as well. It seems like since it worked the first time, it's definitely going to work the second time. He should definitely start trying to send the Zealot. Yes, he is. He's going to be sending the Zealot towards, it looks like, the 9 o'clock position. Gonna find this 9 o'clock base. And we'll see what type of damage he could do, because there are no Zerglings here to defend it. It's going to take maybe another 20 seconds or so before those Zerglings even get back into the base on the 9 o'clock position. And we'll see how much damage this Zealot could do. More drones are starting to transfer, but there are a couple Zerglings on their way. Another hatchery going off while the spire is almost finished. Drones getting pulled back off the line while the Zealot is going to come here into a more defensive position, just in case if the Zerglings come. Drone still transferring over. Ooh, trying to go for some... Ooh, doesn't decide to target drones. He should back that up. It does definitely get surrounded by these Zerglings. Gonna keep these Zerglings distracted while he does get these Corsairs underway. There is the Spire, but there's no Scourge out, so these Overlords need to start getting to cover, otherwise they're gonna start getting picked off left and right, putting himself into a loop of supply cap. What a timing. These Scourge better be coming out right now. Unless he's going for Mutaplay, then he's going to be in a very big trouble, because those Mutas are not going to be able to do much. Oh, here comes the Scourge. Getting sprayed a little bit. Ooh, does catch one onto this Corsair. I didn't catch that, excuse me. Couple Zerglings running up at the front, trying to do a little bit of harassment. Oh, does slip by. This is huge. This is huge for Teal. This is Lobo going to get in here, do some harassment to these probes. Let's see if he can get a good pack on top of those. Very nice. He's trying to do some drilling here. He needs to get a good drill. Yes, he does get a lot of damage done to those Zerglings, and he's going to defend just in time for this cannon to get up. Everything will be just fine. Templar should now be going underway. Starting to finish this level 1 upgrade for these Corsairs. Should be done in the next 30 seconds or so. It's been running for a while, but still has these 4 Zerglings roaming the base, getting intel. And the Zergling with 2 kills. I believe those might have even been probes. Still has these 3 Corsairs, 4th one on the way. Gonna definitely do some harassment if he doesn't have these Corsairs. Watch, these Scourge are just gonna pick him off at any moment. I believe I see a little bit of lag happening. Make sure everyone, I hope everyone's making sure that they're on extra high network. Oh my gosh, if oh, nice, getting to push out these Zealots. Oh, this is huge too. If he gets to pick off any of these Templar. QQ left the game, but it's okay. High Templar, hopefully they could get picked off, but the Zealots are going to definitely help them. If he picked off this Templar, that would have been huge. A lot of gas would have been wasted, and a Templar would have been not able to use its storms to defend against the potential waves coming. Oh, finally getting Mutalisk out. Where are these? Where are all these overlords? Yeah, this is a very bad position for these overlords. The overlords could just get picked off if the Corsairs even come in this way to even scout. This is a very big problem, and there's not even any units on the map to scout. The Protoss player is even feeling greedy enough that he might even get a base at the bottom right. This is definitely a very, very bad spot to be in for the Zerg player. The Zerg player is still doing fine with economy, but he still needs to continue to drone up. But the big problem here is he still has all these Corsairs on the map. He's scouting, he sees that there's no vision for the Zerg player, and he's just going to take advantage of that and just use these Corsairs, fly around the map, get some overlord kills, and slowly put him into a supply cap until he gets enough Scourge to even make himself feel safe. Okay, these Scourge are still not moving. He's going to use one as a bait. Okay, so he's going to use this Corsair as a bait, and he's going to move the rest. Okay, there he is. He's going to catch these other Scourge off guard. He didn't micro this other Corsair, which is a bad decision on his part. But then he does get the rest of those off. Oh, if he catches these, he does. He catches these Mutalisks off guard, and they start to clump up. There you go. He needs to pull those back, get them out of there, even though there is +1. Does he have +1 Carapace? Looks like he might have +1 Carapace on the way in this Spire. But then again, he is also building a little bit of Hydra Ball coming up soon. Got these Mutalisks ready. Zerglings, his army count is so low. That's the problem right now. He's trying to drone up as much as he can, I hope, because if he doesn't, then he's obviously just going to lose this economy war, because the purple looks like Zealot's going to be starting to expand towards the 3 o'clock position and to the bottom right. The big army of Mutalisks coming up here to the top, but there is a cannon here to go in and fight back. But this is a very interesting position because these Mutalisks could just pick off this, or even could go for the gas to deny gas. Gonna get a couple shots off, but is gonna get killed by these Mutalisks. Very interesting to see all these Scourge here just in case for backup against any Corsairs that come in. Now he's actually gonna do a lot of damage here, taking out a lot of probes. This is definitely not the best option. There you go. He needs to pull these probes off the line. He needs to send them back into his main base. He's losing too many probes. This is too much economic damage. He needs to pull out. But then again, he's going to go to corner these Corsairs. Oh, these Corsairs take a big blow. It went from 6 to 3 in just a matter of seconds, taking out so much damage to these Corsairs. These Corsairs have to fall back and retreat. And then again, looks like Lobo's going to continue his mayhem on top of these probes until these cannons get up. He needs to even transfer probes to the bottom right. That would probably even be the best bet. Oh, and waste a storm on nothing that is there. That is a very, very, very bad choice and very bad decision. Oh, but then again, he saw this okay, he did. Okay, he saw it, but is he gonna react? It looks like he did, or is that just spawning? But either we're gonna see if there's a Reaver in here. I believe that there's storms. Okay, so yeah, there's gonna be some High Templar in here. It's gonna be hitting by 1 Hydra, but we'll see if he can actually do something. And there's barely any drones here. Oh, 2 Archons. Wow, this is a very big play here. Getting 2 Archons in here, do a lot of damage with 2 weapons. Wow. These are just going to just fall, and he's going to do so much damage here to this hot layer. And he just pulls out the shuttle like there's nothing even happening. Starts to finally flood back in units, but we'll see how much. Oh, and he goes right for the Spire. The Spire is taken out, so there's going to be no more Scourge, and he could possibly get even more Corsairs. And these Archons are doing so much damage. Loses 1 Archon, but the damage is already done. Doing 20 or so damage, like, oh my god, 20 or so kills in total by those 2 Archons. Those Archons did way more than enough damage. Now at this point, the Zerg player is a little bit frustrated here. He's going to definitely try to push out and try to do damage here. Ooh, and attacks the pylon, try to give himself a little bit of breathing room. Take this expansion also on the right. Starting to get this base on the bottom right as well. Gonna start harassing all these Zealots here. Ooh, the Zealots are starting to gun in here. The drones did not get a drill in time. and it's going to start taking out this base. But the Mutalisks are definitely going to be a problem here unless you can get some Corsair over here, but they're too scared back at the base unless they already got picked up by these Corsair, the Scourge. I would assume they did because I don't see any Scourge anymore, because yeah, I would assume that they ran into those. Ooh, but the Mutalisks are pushing down. They just got in there really quick and they're taking out the rest of these cannons. He did not expect this, and this is what happens in some sort of bust. Ooh, very nice storm though. Getting them all in that very small area there. He gets another storm and he uses it right in a very interesting spot. Not too much done there, but he still is going to push out this Zerg invasion here. He needs to get more cannons up to defend against this, otherwise he's just going to continue. Oh, and he doesn't even continuously stream, he's just using what he has. See, that's one thing that's going to make him fall behind. He is going to deny that level 3 attack, but he is going to storm him right into him, but these Archons are going to fall. Forcing out a storm, and then the Templar, ooh, they do get into it, Archon form. These Templars are definitely doing a good job, and this Dark Archon's going to get it, Dark Templar. Very nice. Pushing across the map with more, and he has a couple Mutalisks coming in. But of course these Photon Cannons are getting up. He's getting more Photon Cannons. He needs to get this forge up to get more. Oh, so much damage done by these Archons, but it's going to get picked off in just a second here. Ooh, and survives with the 8 HP. And my god, these Archons have been just doing work. These Templar and Archons. And is he going to target the Archon? He's not even targeting the Archon. This is a very, very bad mistake for the Zerg player. Oh, and GG is called. GG by Lobo.